Kirk Cousins has reportedly narrowed his choices down to the Vikings and the Jets, and he seemed to confirm that yesterday when he tagged those two teams in his goodbye letter to the fans in Washington. The Vikings also reached out to Drew Brees yesterday, but NFL Network reports he has re-signed with the Saints. So, Shannon, which team will Cousins choose?
Minnesota, because Minnesota is the best option for him. Skip, they were in the NFC title game last year. Stephon Diggs, Adam Thielen, Kyle Rudolph, Dalvin Cook comes back. Defense that's top one, top two. At worst case scenario, they're no more than the third worst defense. I believe they're like the first. They're probably the best defense in football. Let's go ahead and give them.
Well, they statistically they finished number one.
Right. So that's what you have to work with. And you play 8 games indoors. You play Detroit indoors. Now, you're going to get a couple of bad weather games. Depends on when you go to Chicago and Green Bay. But you got at least 9 games in ideal conditions. Skip, he said in January, is money a part of it? Sure. I'm glad he said that because I hate when guys, money, you're a lie. Stop lying. He said money, sure, it's not the only thing. It's about winning, and that's what I want more than anything. If Kirk Cousins truly wants to win a title, Minnesota affords him the best opportunity. With that being said, they are the second. If Kirk Cousins goes to Minnesota, they're the second best team right now in the NFC, behind Philly. And that's either with Nick Foles. Now, I believe Carson Wentz is better. You do not, but I believe Carson is better. Now, how healthy he is at the start of the season, TBD. But they have a guy, Nick Foles, that can carry the load until Carson gets 100% healthy. But I believe Kirk Cousins will go to Minnesota because they afford him the best opportunity to win. And that's how he wants to be known. He says he wants to be known as a guy that contended and won championships. The Minnesota Vikings afford him that luxury. Now, the Jets can give you $100 million guaranteed, fully guaranteed, but you ain't winning jack. You know that? I know that, Skip. If Kirk...
Wait, because the best quarterback in football is still in Foxborough?
Skip. If Kirk Cousins, first Cousins, if he were to go to the Jets and they win a Super Bowl, Kirk Cousins would go down as a top 5 quarterback all time. If he did that for the Jets. But you and I both know that's not going to happen. So we ain't got to worry about that.
So everything you just said makes 1,000% sense. Except for Kirk Cousins. Because I agree with all your premise, except for Kirk Cousins. I'm going to say it one more time. Kirk Cousins, to me, from a distance, is an underconfident overachiever who knows his limitations to a fault. He's always trying to convince you how good he is. You like that? Not really, but he went, Kirk Cousins did, I'm going to say this one more time, 1-6 against the arch-rival Dallas Cowboys. He went 0 for 4 against my Cowboys in his stadium. That's not very good. He was 4 games under 500 as the Redskins quarterback, and you can say, oh, they lost all their receivers and their offensive line was decimated, and I get all that. But it's still wins and losses, says Shannon Sharp. And this guy is not a difference maker. He's not transcendent. He will not lift you out of whatever miseries you're suffering around the quarterback position. So I think he's very smart, and I think he's wily, and I think he's about to hit the all-time NFL lottery. There's never been anything like this before in the history of this league. So if Kirk Cousins immediately said no to trying to follow the John Elway, Peyton Manning legacy in Denver land and up in Mile High where it's just so hallowed, and you know he would step right in there and people would say, oh my God, we got our next Elway and Peyton. And he can't do that. He's not that good, and he knows he's not that good.
What do you think? What does he think the expectation is going to be with Minnesota? They're saying you're the final piece. They're not adding any more significant pieces to Minnesota, Skip.
So why would a wily veteran like Kirk Cousins, a guy who really knows how the game is played, why would he want to become the savior in Minnesota? Why would he do that?
Because that's how he's built. He says he's a competitor. You want to compete.
Kirk Cousins is about to sign with the New York Jets. It's on a silver platter for him because, to your point, he can get the most money by far with the Jets. and it's going to be over $100 million guaranteed. This has never happened before. Where and he can ask for shorter term so that after 3 years he can hit the market again at age 32. He can kind of do a LeBron.
Well, the Jets can pay the most money.
Yeah.
With the least amount of expectations.
Thank you.
Because
least
the
pressure.
Jets are not going to no Super Bowl.
So the Jets went 5-11 last year. If Kirk Cousins goes in there and goes 8-8, it will be seen as terrific success.
Not for $30 million.
Progress.
He better not go 8-8 for $30 million.
Oh, I think he could get away with that.
No, he cannot.
I think Jets fans would say, well, we got to 8-8. Next year will be a little better.
Nah, fireman there ain't gonna have that.
Yeah.
Didn't he retire?
As bad as he had to retire. They about to give him a heart attack.
Down.
He kept cheering and they wouldn't get no touchdowns, no wins.
So why wouldn't he take the 3 years guaranteed from start to finish in New York? Kirk is very good with the media. That's the hard part of New York, is dealing with the media. Well, he was great with the media in Washington. He knows how to play them off. He knows little things to say to distract them.
All media is good if you play well, Skip. All you got to do is play well.
Yeah, but why would he want to go to Minnesota and
to win
the final crucial piece to the Super Bowl puzzle for a franchise that way back in the day, from 1969 to 1976, they went to 4 Super Bowls and won none of them. None of them. So they've never won a Super Bowl, and it's been forever since they even sniffed a Super Bowl until last year. It looked like they might have a home Super Bowl. But the point is, they were so close, and then they were so far. So they need Kirk Cousins. Do you think he wants to walk in there with that kind of pressure? I don't.
Yes.
And again, I will be impressed if he chooses Minnesota. That's extreme pressure.
There are very few teams in the NFL that are built to say we're only a quarterback away. The Minnesota Vikings are saying we are a quarterback away. We got to the NFC Championship game with Case Keenum.
Yep.
We believe they're saying to themselves, as the higher-ups sit around the table, we believe Kirk Cousins is a better option than Keenum. Because if they thought Keenum could replicate what he did last year, Skip, they'd have re-signed him. And they could have him for probably $20, $30 million less guaranteed with him than they're going to have to pay Kirk. But, Skip, and I agree to a certain extent, this is a big, big gamble for Kirk. Because what they're saying, yes, we got a big old 100-piece puzzle on the table.
Everything's there. It's all
Those
there.
are little pieces.
Yeah. To your point, even Dalvin Cook's coming back.
Yes.
So you have Latavius Murray. So you got it all.
Young receiver.
You're on the verge. You just need a quarterback. You need somebody to make a few. Although Case Keenum played pretty well at Philly. He played pretty well. Remember the opening drive? He went 75 yards in 9 plays, and they're up 7-0.
But it was that one bad throw. He threw that pick six, Skip, and the Avalanche just boom, engulfed.
The Avalanche was from Nick Foles, who played better than Carson Wentz. I don't know how he did it, but he did.
Oh, don't worry about it. Okay. He said, I throw them Foles. I got something for you too, Tom. We're going to talk about that later. Throw them Foles.
So, to me, it's a done deal. Kirk Cousins is going to go to the Jets, which is going to leave the Vikings in the all-time lurch, which is why last night there were reports that the Vikings had made overtures to the agent of Drew Brees, who is now signed officially to stay, which is no surprise, to stay with the Saints. But it looked like for a moment there, he might be a free agent. And they're calling because they know they can't put all their eggs in Kirk Cousins' basket. As much as they have to offer, they don't, again.
You can't go back to Bridgewater and Sam Bradford, Skip, because of the injury history.
Okay,
we got 7 years of data.
What's left? Where else do you go? I don't know where else you go.
I don't know either.
I think you have to go back to Sam Bradford. I don't know.
Skip, he can't stay healthy. And he's scary. He folds like a banquet chair at the end of the night.
I said this before he got drafted. I watched every snap he took at the University of Oklahoma, and I never loved him.
He got hurt in college.
Okay.
He got hurt in St. Louis.
But this game of musical chairs is about to stop, and the one team that's going to have an empty chair is the Vikings. That's my.
But how do you go back to Sam Bradford, Skip?
Well, tell me where else you're going to go.
I mean, she ain't going to take you back. You don't try to date everybody else, and then they don't turn you down, and now you want to come back to her.
Well, you got to have somebody at quarterback. They've been the team without a quarterback for so long.
I know.
Whew.
It happens.
Yeah. Sad. Kirk Cousins, he did it to another team.
He ain't do nothing.
Well, Drew Brees' deal is a 2-year, $50 million contract with $27 million guaranteed.
He was not going to leave New Orleans.
But it's actually a one-year deal with a team option after the first year, and it has a no-trade clause. So,
well, the thing was, Skip, is that he wasn't giving them a discount. See, they wanted somewhere in the neighborhood 18, 19, and Drew said, Did you see what Jimmy Garoppolo just got? If you think I'm playing for $7-8 million less per year than him, you're crazy.
And Drew is 39, but he can also say, did you see what that guy up in Foxborough just did at 40? He just won the MVP.
And Jimmy Garoppolo got 7 starts.
Yep.
Drew Brees said, I got like 150 starts. I need my cheese.
Okay, and he got his cheese.
He got it.
And there's no way. I think they're playing a game of chicken, but did you really think last night that Drew Brees was going to pick up stakes and move his, I think he's 4 kids?
Yeah.
Move his wife and 4 kids up to Minneapolis? No. I just don't think he was going to do it.
Denver?
Huh?
I don't think him and
There was some
go anywhere.
conjecture about that.
Yes.
By the way, Skip, Kirk Cousins is reportedly recording a Tom versus Time-esque documentary about his free agency experience.
Oh, I can't wait to watch that.
Oh, cool.
Because
opening his home and showing you details of what it's like to choose where you go.
Yeah, because Kirk has won so many super.
Stop
no,
it,
wait,
Skip.
he hasn't won anything. He's not even above 500 as a starting quarterback.
So because I haven't directed an Oscar-worthy film, I can't be a director? I can't produce? I mean, come on, I got to start somewhere, Skip Bayless.
I will not watch that. I refuse.
Whoa.
I refuse.
Come on, Skip, don't do that.
I can't wait to talk about Tom versus Time, because we're going to do
we'll
that,
get to
here in just a minute.
Kirk versus free agency.
Yeah,
yes, exactly.
I'm impressed.
Next up, the Lakers host the Nuggets tonight, and all eyes will be on